Hello everybody, welcome to Waffle on Watches. This is Thrifty. Right, 'twas wandering through an outlet centre, one of the very many, and came across said watch. Okay, liked it, it looked nice. Mrs. Thrifty was with me and she loved it. Apparently she has taste. So said, oh, that's nice. They went, yeah, even better, that reduced price, that's 50% off of it. So I thought, sod it. So we have an Ebel, or an Ebel, depending on how you want to say it. Comes with everything. Now remember, this is about being thrifty, okay? This was not new. This was a pre-owned thing that came with everything. And the person that owned this did not do very well with it, because we will see later. But what did we get? Well, we got... Ready? An Ebel Wave. And for those of you that are astute, yes, it's Quartz. And for those of you that go, oh, I really like automatics, they're now going to turn off and throw up in the corner of their room. However, do bear with, because there are bargains to be had out there in today's world. This is no different. So what do we have? Well, we have, obviously Quartz, three-hander, date. Very nice indeed. Accuracy, well, I set it 2 days ago and it's still on the button. So there you go. How about that? Now, we have on the dial a steel sunburst. Now, it does look as if there's some champagne-y things in here, but I can assure you, out in the real world light, it's more sort of silvery. There is a bit of gold to it, but it's more silvery, which is really nice and incredibly clean, which is why Mrs. Thrifty loves it. Oh, look at that. The ultimate shot. So you have applied indices. They are polished. Okay, let's just give that sapphire crystal a bit of a doodah. There you go. How unprofessional was that? There you go. Look at that. They are applied indices. They are highly polished. Even the Ebel logo is highly polished. Your hands are flat, but they are highly polished. Your second hand, again, highly polished. And actually, when it goes over the hands, you can actually see this thing is polished underneath as well. Your outer minute markers are printed. The Swiss made is printed. The Ebel name is printed. Rather well, actually, nice and crisp. You have a white date wheel with formal print on there. Look, beautiful. Lovely deep step down on this. Really lovely and deep. And polished steel frame on it. Now, here's the thing. With no lume, and the way that this looks, would it be classed as a dress watch? There's an interesting thought. Now, the lug to lug on this is 47.5, which is beautiful for my 17 centimeter wrist, okay? It is 10.5 mil thick. We have a slightly domed sapphire crystal with AR coating, and I can assure you that outside this thing, the glass sometimes disappears. And on the inside of the chapter, it's polished. It's brushed to match the dial. Okay, 20 mil lug widths. These are fairly short, stumpy lugs, but do you know what? They are absolutely beautiful. They have been ground and smoothed out and then brushed. So what do we have? 20 mil lug width with a 20 mil bracelet, and it does not reduce in size at all. This is a proper bracelet, no reduction at all in the way it goes around. It's not conforming, okay, in regards to that's as much flexibility as you're getting from it. That said, it is very comfy. In fact, the Wave series, they have some of the most comfortable watch bracelets going, okay? Really comfortable. Almost up there with, well, some would say Breitling. I would tend to agree, but comfort is a personal thing, okay? So ignore anyone that says it's really comfy. It is comfy, but go and try the damn thing on, okay? Now, what is this bracelet? It is solid stainless steel. It has screw-in links, okay? They are screw-in, and they are beautifully brushed on the underneath, and they have a bevel that goes all the way up to a straight side and then brushed on the flat surface. Now I say flat surface because you will notice that underneath here there is a bit of a divot, and the divot is polished on both edges. So it's polished this side and polished this side. Beautiful. And that's what makes the steel and gold version of this actually quite cool, because it's kind of recessed, so it doesn't get an awful lot of wear, so it tends to last a bit longer. Look at that wave, wave, wave. Love it. Then what we have is double deployment clasp. Okay. And the double deployment clasp has the name Ebel on one side, engraved, believe it or not deeply, but enough so that it will stay there for quite a few years. Okay, and then satinated in the middle. You can't open the bracelet by just one, you have to open it with two. And open it pops. You have usual stainless steel on the left with the name of Ebel engraved, believe it or not, look, on the right. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Can we zoom in on that? Yeah, look at that. Beautifully engraved. What did surprise me was, even new, I think these watches are about 1400 new, this has gorgeous intricate polishing and circular polishing like that. Look, you don't need to do that. As a watch manufacturer, they could have just left that bare, but that takes time and energy and money, and it's really, really lovely. And I don't think this was ever really worn, because underneath here it still has the plastic, and there's not one bit of detritus anywhere underneath it either. It even still has the blue plastic covering on the end of the crown, which, by the way, is 6mm. It's a 6mm crown, so that I might even keep that. No, it looks quite nice. Now the case, as I said, is brushed. It is brushed all the way over, so you have all the way around vertical brushing on the side. Kind of looks like a wings of a bird. It does taper down here as if it's been pinched. However, what this also is slightly beveled out. See, kind of bevels out a bit more. 40.6 from here to here, from the bevels to the bevel, because it mimics this side bit here. Okay, this bevels out here as well. It is brushed, but it's sort of round brushed, like circular brushed over the top part of this case, with an incredibly polished bezel. It's so incredibly polished all the way around. Here, on this side, on the crown side, it's also pinched in with the crown. Now the crown is recessed on this side, but that's not to worry, because what Ebel have done is they've put a little recess here which you can put your nail in and go ping, and it's easy to use, and it's very free-flowing in changing the time. Over this side, what do we have? Does it look like waves? Does it look like a bird? Looks like my daughter's eyebrows, really. Anyway, but it is unbelievably smooth. There is a smoothness to every part of this that I have never experienced before in my life. And trust me, when I say to you this is a smoother case than my Tudor, you'd be amazed, all right? It is unbelievably smooth and beautiful. Straight out of the box, this bracelet is 20 centimeters. For my 17 centimeter wrist, believe it or not, I had to take out 4 links, and that then makes it fit like this. And it fits unbelievably beautiful. Look at that. Do you know what? I really, really like it. Is it a grab and go quartz? Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like a smart casual look. It's 50 meters water resistance. You're never going to go swim. Well, you suppose you could go swimming in it, but I wouldn't. But it's a sort of go around town, don't worry about it, wear it, you know, and I know, an evening out, so when your champagne drips all over it, it won't, you know, kill the watch. But it is 10.5mm thick. From the back of that case to the top of that sapphire, 10.5. And it's 47mm lug to lug on here. So on my 17 centimeter wrist, it fits really lovely. Could you get away with it with a smaller wrist? Yeah, I would have thought so. Easy. Can you get away with it with a bigger wrist? Yeah. But like I always say, go put it on. It's a considered purchase, watches. You wouldn't go just buy a car, would you, without test driving it? So put it on your wrist. So there you have it, an Ebel Wave This is the version that doesn't have the screwed in bezel, which they remade. And it gives it a very clean, very new, up-to-date look. And I like it. And I've always said to myself, if I like it and it fits, and I can afford it, I'll buy it. And that's the beauty of it. And I would now like to actually say thank you to every single subscriber that has recently done. We are now just 11 away from 100 subscribers. Just 11 away. And there are a couple of extra YouTube shorts coming up, which we'll release. I'll tell you what, if we can get to 100 subscribers, because it doesn't cost anything, I'll release both YouTube shorts. Because they are beautiful watches. They are by Breitling, and one of them was just, oh God, I've got a problem, haven't I? But it was gorgeous. So there you have it, an Ebel Wave Quartz grab and go. Thank you for staying to the end. Do like, do subscribe, because the better we do on this channel, the more I can bring to you from somebody who just absolutely loves watches. Enjoy, have fun.